So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Kick it.
Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey now, what you say now? It's your girl LaTangela, and thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to chit about this and chat about that for the LaTangela Show. You know, now it's all about the time of quarantine and chat. So feel free to join the conversation. Twitter alert at LaTangelaFay, and all of my links are posted at LaTangela.com. Now, you know, right now we're living with it. The hashtag stay home as we're doing our part to curb these numbers on COVID-19. Not just in our city, not just in our state, but around the globe. Right now, if we can, let's do our part. Play our role. Hashtag stay home. I want to hear from you while you're at home, though. I really and truly do. And thank you so much to all of our frontline workers. We appreciate you for your hard work, your dedication, and the sacrifice. You're not at home right now with your loved ones because you're taking care of us and our loved ones. You're making sure that all of our essential needs are met, and we love you for it. We're praying for your peace, we're praying for your sanity, and we are praying for healthier days. So as we grow through this pandemic together, let's keep the conversation open. Let's keep each other lifted. Now, you know, I wanted to bring this show back for some time. I really and truly did. And one excuse after the next, after the next, after the next. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to it. It's the Taurus way. Procrastination, sometimes it happens. But here we are. But it's a little different. We don't get the chance to take those field trips right now because we are hashtag stay home. But I promise you, we will as soon as we get back to those healthier days. You know, social distancing. So I'm at home. I'm filming it myself. The filming crew, hi. I'm it. Editing crew, hi. I'm it. Makeup, I tried. Wait, I didn't cut off half of my head, did I? Well, if so, you understand where we're coming from. And I appreciate you for taking this time and hanging out with me. I miss you. Social distancing, and we're going to do some random research to see how we're getting through this pandemic together. I had to dig deep for some of these feel-good stories because there are a lot of good things going on in the capital city, surrounding areas, and around the globe. And you know, I got questions that need answers. A lot of surveys are out, and according to The Sun, they have the top 10 things that we're doing now that we're quarantined. Did you make this list? A third of people in a new poll said they can still do most of the stuff they were doing before quarantine. I don't know. I'm a homebody by nature, but now that I'm forced to be at home, the walls are starting to close in. I'm starting to feel a little more claustrophobic. Just a tad. But some of the things that they say that we're doing right now, since we're stuck at home, singing happy birthday to someone on a video call. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. They also said making playlists. Now this is true. So what made your playlist? What genre? Because right now, if you ride with me, you're going to get something between Elton John, Mahalia Jackson, and Tupac. You never know, but that's my playlist. What made yours? These are questions that need answers. They also said we're going back to reading more online magazines. We are. Online exercise classes. Did you get your steps in today? As a matter of fact, I think we'll go outside and do that together. Couple of squats here and there, ain't gonna hurt. Online games. I'm not very good at online games. I have re-downloaded a couple of my favorites like Dominoes, Words with Friends. What online games are you playing? Any at all? If so, let me know. I kind of want to join in on that. Group calls with friends. Now see, when I was younger, they used to have party lines. This was right when three-way calling was hot. And you called everybody on three-way, you call somebody, and they'll call somebody, and then the other person would call somebody. Yeah, well, the party lines are back. Group calls with friends, group calls with families. Online shopping, they did state that has not slowed down at all. And streaming a new TV show. So hopefully the LaTangela show would be the new TV show you decide to add to your stream watching. I'd appreciate it. Now, when we're digging down, according to Wallet Hub, for some of the most and least stressed out states in 2020, did your state make the list? Where are we? Where are we with that, right? Well, Wallet Hub, they just put out their annual list of the most stressed and the least stressed states in America. Now, they did have to factor in some things with the coronavirus pandemic, but it's not really a snapshot of today. These are some of the stats that they kind of came in with on a consistent basis because they kind of do it on 41 different factors. Okay, so when we're talking about the different factors, they're talking about health, money, work, opportunity, family-related stress, auntie, cousin, mom, and them. Right. According to the results, Louisiana is the most stressed out state again. It was that in 2019. We also made the most stressed out state in 2018 as well. So that's 3 times in a row. Oh, we want to switch that around, okay? The 10 most stressed out states, according to Wallet Hub: Louisiana, our neighbors in Mississippi, New Mexico, Arkansas, West Virginia made the list, Nevada, Kentucky, Alabama, Oklahoma, and Alaska. I didn't really see Alaska making that list, but they did. Now, when they're talking about the most zen states, come on, Calgon, take me away. Minnesota has topped the list again for the most zen state 2 years in a row. Now, Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota, also making the list. Iowa, Utah, New Hampshire, Hawaii, Colorado, Wisconsin, and Maryland. People in Alaska, they also stated that they work the longest hours. Hawaii gets the fewest hours of sleep. Nevada has the highest divorce rate. And California has the least affordable housing. Yeah, California, where stunting is a habit. Yeah, gotta get that. Coming up, I got the inside scoop for you. A lot of people are doing some great things in the capital city, and I just want to shout them out. Hey, it's tea time. Have you had your tea? Yeah, I love tea, right? I'm not myself until I've had my herb. However, I like to switch it up. So today, this is my oregano. Thank you, and shout out to Dr. Ingram for the inside scoop on oregano tea. Ask Siri or Alexa, they'll give you the inside scoop on oregano tea. Thank me later. I had to dig deep to find us some more of this feel-good news. Some of the things that we just don't hear about right now because everything else is on the forefront. Well, let's just take a quick escape. Talk about some of the good news. Krispy Kreme. I know you've seen the new location, almost ready to open in Baton Rouge. What? Won't he do it? Yeah. But listen, they were actually giving out free donuts to healthcare workers on the front lines. And they're scheduled to do that every Monday until May 12th. Shout out to Krispy Kreme doing it big around the globe. Log on to their website. They'll give you all the details and locations and times and confirmations. And also see that more good news is making headline because love is in the air. Still giving me hope, I tell you that. So there's this elderly couple out in Ohio. They were set to get married in late spring, but with coronavirus going on, they had to cancel their plans. Well, the gent, he's 90, and his bride-to-be, she was 85, and they said, look, I don't want to waste time. Time is precious. We're here now. Let's do it. So they decided to get married and let their family and friends Zoom in for the ceremony. See, now that's the type of love I need. That's dedication. That's dedication. Now, go ahead and give us some of them pointers as of how you pulled that one off, sis. A 93-year-old woman has made her way viral out in Pittsburgh. Have you seen her? She was doing it for the gram. Graham was standing in the window with a sign that said, quote, I need more beer, end quote. It's an essential need to somebody. She's 93. She was standing in the window. So, of course, now everybody's dropping off cases of beer on her doorstep. Now, I wouldn't advise that because I'm not sure if that's going to work. But it worked for her. So, hey, there you have it. But some of your folks are making headline news for all the wrong reasons. I read it and I got to tell it. So, there's this guy, quick field trip to Indiana because we can't take virtual trips, right? Well, he's out. It's a global pandemic and everybody's under this hashtag stay home law. Like, we're really trying to slow these numbers and slow the curve. But this 20-year-old guy named Joseph Baker out in Indiana, he decided that he wanted to go for an essential run in his mind. He got caught being out against the stay-at-home law, and he also got busted for drunk driving. Yeah, so he was violating the order. He got charged for that, but that cost him about $1,000 setback with the penalties. And he also said, look, I don't understand why y'all out here harassing me. You should be on an essential run. Excuse me, sir. Oh, I don't know what he's sipping on, but it's got to be some strong moonshine. Now, when we're talking about PR Newswire giving us the inside scoop on some states that may have trouble social distancing, did our state make that list? A new study, they actually conducted some research on the most and least social states. It's almost impossible for me not to have the impulse to want to hug you. Now I have to get into the new norm of giving you a virtual hug or 6 feet, bag. Stay at least 6 feet away right now. It's hard. But when they were ranking the most and least social states, based on the top 10 things that they have, Rhode Island, Idaho, New Hampshire, Wyoming, Montana, Utah, Vermont, Michigan, Hawaii, and South Dakota, they all came in as the most social states. Now, coming in at the least social states, we have Alaska, New Mexico, Mississippi, Delaware, West Virginia, Colorado, Connecticut, Nevada, Oklahoma, and New Jersey. Okay, so we didn't make it, social or not. We're somewhere in there, but not on the top or the bottom 10. So we're good. Some of our friends, some of our favorite celebrities are using their platform for all of the right reasons, bringing laughter and even raising some funds while having fun right now while we're dealing with this COVID-19 pandemic. Major props going out to Diddy, king of take that. Shiny suits are coming back. He and his family and some of his celebrity friends, they decided to do a dance-a-thon to raise money. Now, you know, Diddy, he ain't got them hips replaced, and he say, look, these knees, they work like they brand new. What's good? You want some? You want some? Be sure to hit him up at Diddy, because he's ready. Snoop Dogg chimed in, Shaq chimed in, Justin Bieber chimed in. I got a mean 8 count. The thing is, if I dip it low and I need help up, there's nobody here to help me up right now. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and reign as king. But ooh, you just wait. You just wait. Kylie Jenner, she's also making headline news for all of the right reasons. She and her mom, agent pimp Chris, they're doing some great things right now. They're creating a hand sanitizer, and they've decided to deliver it to the healthcare workers themselves. So that's nice. And we haven't heard from this guy in a while, Jeffrey Atkins. Hadn't heard about him in a minute, but he's back and he's giving masks to the homeless out in New York. That's big. I like that, Ja Rule. He's also making designer masks to sell for $20, but he said for every mask that he sells, he plans to donate one. So look, if you're looking for a designer mask, Ja Rule say he got them, and if you buy one, he'll donate one. So go ahead and support that man. Go ahead, why not? And if we have to dig deep for some more of those feel-good stories, I like it. I like it a lot. Major props, because when I can get back into these friendly skies, I'm going Delta. Delta Airlines, they won a new spot in my heart. And you know, right now they're offering free flights to medical volunteers who want to help out in Louisiana, Georgia, and Michigan. And they're also considering adding California, New York, and Washington soon. So that's major props going out to Delta Airlines. That is love. A mailman out in England decided that he wanted to do something different, being that he is still trying to be all about the social distancing while he's doing his job. He decides to start dressing up in different costumes. Bring a little joy and my stimulus check, if you don't mind. Now look, a church in Cincinnati, they decided to pass the collection plate for a great cause. They've raised over $230,000 to cover babysitting and daycare needs for childcare costs of healthcare workers. That's big. So if we're going to do something in our neck of the woods, some of the feel good, some of the paying it forward, what are we doing? It's the simple things that make a big difference. You know, if it's you picking up some water for yourself, what about for an elderly neighbor? What about checking in on that family or that loved one that you know just needs a pick-me-upper? These conversations really help a lot. We never understand who needs to hear from us until we hear from them, and you know it in their voice. So go ahead, pick up the phone. I need to hear from you too. Twitter alert, chime in at LaTangelaFay. Coming up, I got the inside scoop as of how you can get some resources and a stimulus check, courtesy of my family over at Cumulus Media. Wait a minute. So I'm not quite sure what category to put this in. I read it and I gotta tell it. And you know, I might as well tell it to you because we're spending time together. It's quarantine and chat. And as we chat about this and chat about that, a lot of things come up. I don't have time to make this stuff up, right? According to YouGov, there's this lady. She's 27 years old. Her name is Preeta. She is actually out in India. She and her husband, they welcomed some beautiful twins into the world last month. A little girl and a little boy. Said that they wanted to come up with some names that would help this to be memorable. Their babies, their little loved ones. So they decided to name the twins Corona and COVID. They named their twins Corona and COVID. Now, first thought is like, why would you do that? Is that even legal? Like, what? But them your twins, them your babies, you can name your kids whatever and however you feel, right? Well, with that, they asked, what would make you do that? She says, quote, "Me and my husband wanted to make the day memorable. Indeed, the virus is dangerous and life-threatening, but its outbreak made people focus on sanitation, hygiene, and other good habits. So we thought about these names," end quote. So they named the little boy COVID, and they named the little girl Corona. And that's making headline news according to YouGov. Okay, so moving right along. Questions that need answers. What's your favorite app on your phone? Because you know there's an app for that. Right now there's an app for whatever it is you're looking for. If you need directions, you have an app for that. If you need instructions, you have an app for that. My app of choice would have to be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and my acapella app, you know? So those are my faves. However, there's a new app on the market that's gonna help you out while you're on the toilet. It's supposed to help you meditate. Have you heard? Now that everybody's with this hashtag stay home, everybody's at home. It's hard for you to steal away and get those quiet 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes that you need just to keep that piece of sanity that kind of exists. Yeah, so now there's a new app that's supposed to help you meditate on the toilet. It's called Clementine. That's the name of the app if you're looking to download it. It's 50 cents a month for the subscription, but they said that each session is like a hypnosis session, and it lasts about 5 minutes and 18 seconds. They put a lot of research into this. 5 minutes and 18 seconds is supposed to help us out. The app is called Clementine. Says it gives you enough time to get away, meditate, and flush. Let me know if you tried and how that works out for you. But one thing that I have noticed, making headline news, when you start talking about the business, well, they said that alcohol sales have skyrocketed since we've been at home. Don't have to work. Stress factors are starting to weigh in. They say we may not grocery shop as much, but the sales of alcohol skyrocketing, and it's making headline news. They said mid-March is when everything started picking up. So once you start talking about it, 55% overall for the week that ended in March 21st. That last week going into April, yeah, they said that the liquor sales went up 75%. The wine was up 66%, and beer was up 42%. Did they survey you for this? Hey, if you need it, you need it. They got Grammy standing in the hall talking about need more beer. Somebody's shopping for it. Social distancing, it's all-time high of importance right now. But it doesn't have to ruin your fun. It doesn't have to ruin your weekend. So if you're planning to do something special, if you're a sports fan, being that all sports are canceled right now, pick up a book. That's one of the most highly suggested things to do according to a survey that they posted on CNN. Read a book, get the information on your favorite sports team or on your favorite athlete. So when they come back, you know more about their backstory. And then that way you're starting to follow their journey. Like Michael Jordan and the Bulls. You know that new documentary is getting ready to come out, right? Yeah, so somebody saw some interest in that because that was supposed to be later in June. But now that everybody's hashtag stay home, they pushed that release up to April. They so smart. That was good. If you're into culture, they're also recommending that we take those online virtual tours. I like it. And if you're an extrovert or busybody, host a virtual party like we're doing right now. See, that's what I like to call this, the virtual party. It's tea time. Go ahead. If you need to go ahead and grab some of that alcoholic beverage that they say the skyrocket of sales just happened, go get what you need and come back. I'll be here every Saturday night. And don't forget that you can also subscribe for great vibes, the LaTangela Show podcast. I'd love for you to check it out. Join the conversation. Hit me up with Twitter alert. Let me know what you got going on. Now, when I mentioned that stimulus package, courtesy of my family at Cumulus Media, you know I got all the details posted for you. It's a national contest, and the links are posted at LaTangela.com. Be sure to check in and get with that ASAP. Before I bounce, I gotta ask you questions that need answers. Binge watching. We're doing it right now. Please add the LaTangela Show to your binge watch list. Yeah, do that. But what else has made your list? Because see, topping my list, you have Love is Blind, finished that series. I started The Circle, didn't quite finish. Tiger King. Tiger King is reigning as king. Carol Baskin, that sardine oil, we know she did it. But I'm going to let that go. Joe Exotic, he's that guy. Also, my new faves, Ozark and You. If you haven't seen You, start there. Don't judge me. But start there. What made your binge watching list? Hit me up at LaTangelaFay. Thank you so much for allowing me this time with you and for sharing this space with me. And also, thank you for being a part of my journey. Today marks 23 years of my broadcasting career. 23 years. Yeah, it's been an amazing ride. And you know, I want you to stay on this journey with me. Make sure that you turn me on and turn me up. The voice inside your speaker box, Monday through Sundays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're maxing in the midday together with WEMX 94.1. Now, before I go, I really want to share a piece of my book with you. Just a segment of a chapter from A to Z, Lord, Let It Define Me. It's words of motivation, wisdom, and inspiration. And it's on the chapter of peace. During these times, I think it's more fitting than when I wrote it. Peace, freedom from disturbance, quiet, and tranquility. In troubled times, we search for a piece of peace, the calm in the midst of a storm, a quiet place that we can gather our thoughts, weigh our options, and pray for guidance. With so many uncertainties that occur within our lives, our stress levels peak and shake like a leaf on a tree as the wind blows. The world spins and situations dwindle from our grasp and we become frantic. In a panicked state of mind, we tend to react differently than we would with a composed mindset. The disturbances within our space throws the urgencies in our face and we lose track of this being a test. A restless mind will keep you up at night, tossing and turning, unable to find peace. A heart broken by a vision of love will leave you confused on when or how to love again until you have mended it with peace. No matter what is going on in your life right now, remember that Jesus has already commanded it to be still, allowing peace to be with you. And he awoke and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, "Peace, be still." And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. Mark 4:39. I wanted to share that because in the midst of all that's going on right now, we do have to sit still and just find peace. May God's peace be with you, and I really look forward to spending time with you again next week. Until then, hit me up, LaTangela.com. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Good night. All right. Wait. No, it's not working. All right. 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 Now my tea is cold. Note to self, warm tea. Okay. I like the nightlife. I like the boogie. Hey, ready? Ghost stories. wait. Okay. No. Maybe I should use this one. What do you think? Hey, you! Time out. Go to... No. I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe we should use this one. Okay, I read this one. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Bringing the party to you. Cheers.
Going over all little steps, sometimes with no kind of help. Digging through the soul to the core, knowing there's so much more than the block posted right in front of you. Got me praying, asking God, now what we gon' do? People stressing me, got the devil out here just vexing me. I'm trying to rep the yo, tell them let me be. Barriers, I'm breaking barriers. While I'm singing and rhyming and rapping and humming like they never seen it coming. Skipping to the beat of my own drumming, yo, they can't tell me nothing. Positive vibes only, or I'd rather sit here lonely. Shout out to the ones who never gave up on me while I'm singing and rhyming and rapping and humming like they never seen it coming. Skipping to the beat of my own drumming, yo, they can't tell me nothing. I'm not fighting for attention, I'm my own competition. Yeah, I'd rather sit here lonely. Even when the skies are gray, ain't nothing going your way. You keep your head held high, make them hear you say,